Do you ever chase things you cannot hold? Is the prize worth the effort if it keeps slipping through your fingers? Vera collected light. She lived by a dark, still lake. She was obsessed with the way the full moon shimmered on the water. She believed that if she could catch the perfect reflection, she would own the moon's beauty forever. Every night, she stood on the dock with a silk net. She waited for the water to become perfectly still. Her neighbor, a gardener named Ned, often watched her from his vegetable patch. Ned was practical. He spent his nights tending to jasmine flowers that grew in the moonlight. One evening, Vera swung her net. She was desperate to trap the glowing circle before the breeze moved the water. She lunged, caught nothing but cold water, and nearly fell into the lake. "You are working very hard for something that isn't real, Vera," Ned said. He was trimming a branch near the water. He did not look up, as his hands were busy with his shears. "It is beautiful," Vera replied, wringing out her wet sleeves. "It is the source of all the light in this valley. If I can bring it to my garden, I will have the most wonderful place in the world." She tried again the next night, and the night after that. She built frames and used bowls of different sizes. She even tried to build a shallow pool to trap the light. Each time, the wind or a fish would ripple the water. The moon would shatter into 1,000 dancing pieces. The more she obsessed, the more tired she became. One evening, Ned invited her to his garden. He pointed to a bowl of water in the center of his flower beds. He did not use it to catch the moon. He used it to give water to insects and birds. He then pointed to his plants. Because he did not spend his energy chasing the image on the water, his jasmine was blooming. It released a scent that filled the air. Vera looked at the bowl. It held a clear, steady reflection of the moon. Then, she looked at the flowers. They were bright and alive under the real moonlight. She realized that by trying to keep the image, she had ignored the things the light was meant to touch. Vera put down her silk net. She walked back to her own neglected garden. She picked up a shovel and began to clear the weeds from her rose bushes. This allowed the moonlight to finally reach the soil. She stopped looking at the lake and started working with the light she already had. We often waste our lives chasing shadows of greatness instead of nurturing what we already have. True value is found in what we allow to grow, not in what we try to hoard. By letting go of what we cannot reach, we finally become free to flourish.